All right. What's going on, everybody? It's yours truly, Mufasa Fashaw, man. And you know, I'm here doing alphacology, man. We're here to be the most alpha male versions of ourselves, man. That means getting the most out of everything in our lives. And I'm just here. Let y'all know, man, I really had this podcast really inspired me. You know, I was inspired to make this episode, how to increase your chances to attract women, you know. And I did that because one day, a couple of days ago, I was listening to Rollo Tomasi's podcast, and he's usually good. He's coming from like a analytical spot, and he said something between the lines, and I love his book. Y'all, if y'all want a red pill book and that's gonna help you process a lot of shit that you've been going through, check out Rational Male, The Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi, man. That's the white dude, definitely a nerd, but it's definitely wordy, but it's a good book, man. If you into reading, I think every man should read. All right. Now, he did say something. He said something along the lines like some men have it natural. They're natural alphas. And his definition of a natural alpha is a guy who basically can attract the things he want from women. Usually that's the measuring stick about a natural alpha male. Okay, he's attractive to women, right? Or he know how to attract women, or he gets a lot of sex from women. So let's just say that. And then he said like a body count between 25 to 50, give or take, qualifies you as a natural alpha male. So congratulations for you cats out there who are natural alpha males, got over a 25 body count. Congratulations to us all. Basically, just because you're a natural doesn't mean you don't have a beta mindset, a blue pill mindset. And in alphacology, we know for a fact getting pussy don't make you alpha. All right, that's for the outsiders looking in. All right, it only your mindset is what makes you alpha. All right. And then he went on to say how a lot of guys, for instance, us guys who have over 25, 30 bodies, a lot of guys are they just natural. And a lot of PUA coaches teaching men how to get women, it's just natural for them, so it's kind of hard. It's like, hey, you just say this to him, say that to him. What I say to a woman and how she responds to me doesn't mean you could go say that to the same woman and how she responds to me. You understand what I'm saying? And get the same result. It just don't work like that with women. All right? So a hey, what's up could probably get me a chick number. A hey, what's up will probably just get you a turn. Oh, who are you? And keep going. So I don't really dive into the basis of, pickup art or whatever. You book a consultation and I can teach you how to get bitches. All right. I can teach you, but that's not really my forte. I could teach you, from your point of view, but one thing I did notice, he was like, well, everybody doesn't have the game, and a lot of men think they could just do this one thing, that one thing, and these guys aren't teaching these other guys the right way. And I said to myself, what? Forget just being a natural alpha male or somebody you just attractive to some women. Because sometimes I actually used to ask a woman, like, what made you want to give me the draws? What made you want to give me your number, talk to me and stuff like that? And some is, you're funny, you're cute, you're this, you're that. But you want to know that all had in common, and I know I could put you guys on game. I shouldn't even be telling y'all this. Shout out, y'all. Y'all want to book a consultation? Alphacology.com. Instagram, Mufasa_Fashaw. Twitter, Jones G Fashaw. Hit my inbox, man. I'll drop a gem on you on too for free. But it's so much free game to the point where, bruh, Y'all better listen to this podcast, because when I put it on Patreons, was thinking about an OnlyFans, but I don't know. But I asked myself, what are two things, like, what are some things, not even two, it's 10 things, but we're going to discuss one. What is one thing that can increase a man's chances of getting more women? What is one thing a man can do tomorrow to attract more women? And to be honest with you, I've been outside a little bit, fellas. I've been vibing, and I've been asking girls, because I actually interact with women, and I start asking them questions for my podcast, like, why do you like me? What made you? And you guys will be surprised. It's because I'm unapologetic. Sometimes I'm confident. Some women call it arrogant. Some women actually stop talking to me because they just think I'm arrogant or conceited. What the fuck ever. Your loss. Yeah, I'm the shit. I'm the prize. I'll make your life better, baby girl. And I don't have to do it with money. Anyways, I say stuff like that, and it just blows their mind sometimes, and I just let them know, like, respectfully, yo, I'm here. If you ever decide to come back, we probably can make something shake. If I still find you attractive, I tell them that straight up, or you know what I'm saying. But your spot will get filled. That's how I look at it. And I don't want to ramble on, but what you could do right away, fellas. I was in Miami at this club, bunch of ballers in there. Didn't have a VIP section or nothing. I see a fine one. Fine, like slim thick, red bone. Look just like Halle Berry in that motherfucker. Like, she looked just, I'm like, dang, she look like Halle Berry. Dang. And I said to myself, I ain't finna pull her out. I'm like, man, she in VIP with the ballers. I ain't paying $1,000-something for no goddamn bottles in no damn club. I just don't do that. We'll talk about that later. It just makes you a target for gold diggers and women who want you to spend money on them. But anyways, so I'm at the bar chilling, me and my boys, and I said, if she ever come around here, I'm a cold approach. I'm a shoot a shot. And lo and behold, I still didn't do it, because it take a lot for me, because, like, bro, I gotta see eye contact or something. But my boys was hyping me up, because we all seen these, and they feel like I'm the most suave, the smoothest out the group. So they was like, man, you gotta get at her. Yeah, and I'm like, man, whatever. If she come down here, I'll do something. So she actually came, but we weren't paying attention. So I actually backed up the way it was saying. She came around the bar. I backed up. I ain't even know. And I turned around. She was there in my face. And she was like, oh, excuse me. I said, oh, my bad. I didn't know you was coming through. You fine. Right? She laughed. I said, well, I just let. And the boys was like, oh, you let her go? I said, man, y'all sweating this chick too much, bro. Fuck it. Long story short, she came back around. And when I seen her, she looked at me. I looked at her. I said, come here. She came over there. I'm like, man, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, man, here's my number. I'm in town for the weekend, man. I want you to come through. And y'all know what that means. You in Miami. We outside for the weekend. Want you to come through. I said, yeah, man, just get a drink with me. So, we there having a drink. And she was like, yeah, I don't want you to think I'm easy or anything, but I just want to enjoy myself. I just got out of a relationship. I just got out of a marriage. I'm like, God, you fine. Like, hey, your husband going to be looking for you. She was like, I'm not married anymore. I said, cool. Because I was going to drop her if she did say she was. I don't want that. So, I said, fuck, let me ask her. I'm like, damn. So, man, you one of the baddest in here. Like, what's up with you? Why you was in VIP with all the bottles? Why you? And she was just like, I'm not going to lie to you. I like the way you smell. Let me say that again, fellas. I like the way you smell. You have nice teeth. Your breath don't stink. And you have nice shoes on. you have nice clean shoes. I had on some all white plain ass shoes. They were what are those shoes actually, but they were plain all white. I like a plain casual sneaker. That's always been my thing. All white plain casual, all black plain casual sneaker, a boot or whatever. We'll get into that shit later. That's just my style. Y'all might want the spikes on the shoes and all the Balenciagas and the designer. I got some designer, but I don't really break them out like that. Cause they look plain. I'm the type of dude, I'll be wearing a plain shirt and it'll be a purple label, Ralph Lauren or something like that every once in a while. Only time you see me with, if I'm gonna wear something flashy, it'll be a Versace shirt. I got a thing for Versace shirts, even though I don't have one. When I did own one, I used to bust that bad boy out for special occasions. But anyways, I had on the Stop Simping shirt. Shout out to Whiskey Rebellion, man, my dog Tug Williams with the stop. I had on a Stop Simping shirt, and she said, I kind of like your shirt too. It was basically a plain white tee, fitted. I like the cotton on the Stop Simping. And I had my little chain on. I didn't look too flashy, but she said I smelled nice. I had nice shoes on, and I had a decent smile, and my breath smelled fresh. That's what she said. I mean, she also said she liked the way my beard smelled, but I had a good smell. So, fellas, I'm here to this is just part one. We're going to jump into it a little bit deeper later, but I did want to give y'all that story. So, I'm out again. The next time, this time somebody rubs the back of my shoulder. And I always got a thing. Rub the back of my shoulder. I'm like, who? She was like, I'm so sorry. And this time I'm at a bar. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And this was a couple weeks ago. This is when I started putting two together. She was like, I'm so sorry. I need to know, what is that you're wearing? You smell so good. I end up getting the number because I looked at her. She had a cute face. She had a fatty on her too. It wasn't no big old booty, but it was a fatty. It looked like she hit the gym too. I was like, all right, she check out. Boom, let me get the number. I probably bounce back. I'll probably double back around there anyway. But she was like, oh, and then we just had a decent conversation about, what kind of fragrances I like. Fellas, when I said what you could do tomorrow, right now, what you could do right now to attract more women, what you could do tomorrow to attract more women, if that's what the fuck you on, since y'all be so worried about pussy, I'm gonna help y'all boys out. I still want you to be the most alpha version of yourself, but if you want to attract more women don't mean better women, fellas. Because if I'm walking through the hood and I know there's a bunch of hood rats around, I ain't really trying to smell too good. I might be trying to smell like a cigar or weed, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep them off me. But it depends on my area. But to attract more women, better women, whatever, bro, find you some fragrances. Spray them. I'm gonna give y'all a tip. This is my go-to tip. This is how I choose all my fucking fragrances. And it might take 2-3 days. You might have to wipe off a little bit. I find 2 fragrances I like, right? I spray one on one wrist, spray the other on the other wrist. I walk around a couple times and I find the prettiest girl in that motherfucker. And I say, hey, which one smells better on me? Left or right? Boom. All right. And she said, oh, this the left fragrance. Oh, you like the left fragrance? All right, cool. Then I go to another chick. Hey, which one smells better, left or right? If it's left again, oh yeah, that's the left fragrance. I go get the fragrance. That's how I be picking. Dog, the last few I did, that's how I picked them. That I promise you. That's how I pick my fragrances. That's how I pick them. 2-3 chicks. I don't spray it on the card, the napkin, because everybody has their own natural pH balance. That's another thing. You motherfuckers need to start drinking more water. All right? So you can have a better pH balance your scents could hold on your body better. And when your pores open up and you sweat a little bit, guess what? Guess what'll happen? The cologne will permeate. It will start to smell stronger, even better, or more natural. Just depends on the area. But I've done been in goddamn cigar bars, in clubs, air filled with weed, and the chick's like, "Oh my God, what are you wearing? It smells so good." And it starts from me just taking time to invest in myself. Sometimes you don't have to go get a $300 bottle of Creed. I mean, $400 or $500 bottle of Creed either. You can actually take your ass to Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and find some of my best scents are under $50. You understand what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show you guys, like, every man can increase their chances of attracting women, more women, by motherfucking finding some fragrances, bruh. That's it. I had to drop that gem on y'all, man, because we gonna jump into, skincare and men's fragrance, because that's what I like to do. All right? That's just something I do on the side. I experiment with a lot of stuff. I like strong, smoky scents. For some odd reason, it mixes with my skin perfectly, and it comes out a strong, fresh scent. Sweeter scent sometimes. It just depends. I like tobacco, vanilla, cedarwood, ouds, stuff like that, man. You gotta see what works for you. I like grown man, strong masculine scents. A strong scent is for me, not that pretty boy, college, polo red. Nothing wrong with polo red, just not my thing. I like a distinct smell. I don't like to smell like everybody. If somebody, like one time, and I still wear Sauvage. One time I walked in the room and a woman was like, "Oh, you're wearing Sauvage." I'm like, "God damn it." You know what that means? She know I'm wearing Sauvage. That means she around a lot of dudes that wear Sauvage. So, you got to learn to layer your scents too. But those two occasions where I attracted women, my mom used to tell me this, fellas. Ma Dukes told me this. She said, a woman will smell you before she notices you. Before she sees you, she'll smell you. And I use that shit too. I love putting on scents in the morning, going to work, Some women will tell you, "Oh, it smells like Coach Fashaw has been in the room. Coach Fashaw was just here." Boom, boom, boom. Even at the gym, I done got a compliment, and that's gonna be some other. I got the perfect scents for the perfect fragrances for if you're trying to spray at the gym. Because as a personal trainer, I want to smell good while I'm training. And then, of course, I want to smell good while I'm working out. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a way you do that. Fellas, it's a way you do that. All right? You don't spray it on, obviously, in the middle. But you spray places where you sweat. You know you're going to sweat. And guess what? Now you have a more pleasant smell when you at LA Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, at the gym, saunas, all that. All right? I definitely had to get that off, man. Stay tuned. We gonna keep going, but I like Rollo Tomasi. He said something that really sat in my spirit to tell you guys, like, yes, I don't always attract women just because I smell good, but that's something that we all could do as men to attract more women. You understand what I'm saying? When you out there on the hunt or you trying to get your rotation going, because I do believe in being the most alpha version of yourself. You got to go in monk mode sometimes, but you cannot swear off women for years. But you got to understand how to control your urges. Is moderation of all things. If you dealing with 3, 4, 5 women, that's counterproductive. Maybe 2 to 3 and you good. Anything over 4 though, and they and all you doing with all 4 is the same thing, going on dates and smashing, or coming to the house and smashing, you just draining all your masculine energy. You don't need to be doing all that. I usually keep 4 or 5 women, but I probably only rotate 2, the ones I like the most, and they do the most for me. You know what I'm saying? The 3, 4, 5, they're pretty much friend zone. Don't mean they can't get their back broke in, but I'm pretty much friend zone. I'm not really making time to do anything. I just keep them to see what they doing, see what they could do for me. You'll be surprised. I done friend zone some chicks and had some of the best gifts I ever got as a man came from a chick in the friend zone. Came from chicks in the friend zone that I never smashed. Hey y'all, hey listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If a woman really fuck with you, a woman really like you, bro. If a woman really likes you, she's gonna buy you shit. And it take a lot for them to buy you shit. And if a woman buys me shit, they get a space. They might not become number one on the depth chart. They get a space somewhere around there. They get a space. Whether hey we're friends or you might get a good morning text. I might keep you in a little rotation. Something. I love that shit. I love women getting me stuff, making me food, all of that shit. I'm a sucker for it. If I deem her a 6 or better, and she's buying me shit, she's getting attention from me. And she's buying and gifts of service, acts of service, she's doing shit for me, she's getting attention. Don't mean it might run out, it might not. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. But if it's just a chick that I just find attractive and all she got to offer is some pussy, I just friend zone her, I just wait. That's just me, but I just wanted to show you guys, man, like, you got to balance it all out. Like, and he did say some other stuff, too, about you focusing on getting the bag, pushing those hoes to the side, get the bag. You can actually push women to the side, get the bag, and they'll still be there. They're still going to be there. If they fuck with you, they still going to be there. But I challenge you guys, don't just push them to the side. See what the fuck they could do for you before they could push you to the side. And I'm not talking about give you some head or have sex with you. See if, they have something you need, like some clerical work, some accounting done. I ran into a chick that does graphic design. Motherfucker, I talk to that motherfucker every day. Like, oh, you do graphic design? I need a couple logos. I need a couple shirts made. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work together. Stuff like that. I do a business lunch. I do all that. We'll set up a business date and all. But you want to be able to attract women but still stay on your purpose and stay on your grind. That's alpha. Some of y'all not on that level yet. That's why I tell you to drop all your hoes. Then build yourself back up. Because if you drop all your hoes and then you make it, all you're going to look like, okay, I made it. Now I get to choose a queen. But you ain't had no practice in choosing a queen. You don't have a roster. That's the first thing you need to do when you become a successful man. You making them 6 figures. You making that $500,000, that $1 million a year. You need a roster. May the best woman win type shit. You the prize. Okay, you find a girl that some guys like slim, thick, dark skin, or red bones. Let's say you like a slim, thick Asian chick. You need 4 of them. Don't wife up the first one you see. Come on. That's what I had to tell my boys. That's what I had to tell my boys I was doing a consultation with, man. This young man, he was like, man, yeah, I finally got on my grind. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I made $30,000 last year, then $20,000. I said, okay, you on your way to $500,000. What's the problem? Man, it's this one girl, and okay, do you talk to that girl? Yes. That's the only girl you talk to? Yes. Why? Nigga, what? You make her how much she make? She not even on your level. You giving this too much time and energy. That's why you on my line. Let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do for us, man. That's what I do for us, man. So all I want to say to you guys, man, be the most alpha version of yourself, man. Use everything to your advantage. The game that I just dropped on you, it's not gonna do nothing but make you a better man, more attractive, not to people. You walk in a business room and you smell good, that's an easier conversation. You're disarming people with your aura, your energy. You're just arming them. When a woman sees me and she might find me scary looking, intimidating, or even ugly, if she smells me like, he smells good. Now, guess what? I'm more attractive to everybody in the room. Besides coming in the room smelling like weed or Black and Mild or a cigarette. Even in the boardroom, you want to smell good. You don't want to overpower shit now. You don't want to overpower shit, but you want to have your own smell. With that being said, man, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. I got a couple more parts to it, man, but with that being said, you know what time it is. This is not tea, it's protein. Peace out.